Hello, everybody. Welcome to Trusty's Vintage Live Sale. It wouldn't be a live sale if we didn't have technical difficulties. So we are here, a little bit late. We are all together, and you have joined us for the last of 5 4-seller, 1-sale events for the month of October. If you haven't followed me in the past, October is my 1-year anniversary in the resale business. And so as part of that, I've been doing a bunch of special things, and one of them is turning every one of my live sales into a group sale. So tonight's sale, we've got some relative newbies, 100% newbie. We've got Tania from Hemlock Lady Mercantile. We've got Joni from Vintagerous. And we've got Rita from PoteetsVintageFinds. So we will be doing a traditional sale this tonight. If you're not familiar with this channel or this format, we will be doing like what most of the channels are doing. We will each be showing an item. We'll be giving a dollar amount, and we will be giving a number. These are not auctions. They are not offer ups. They're not bids situation. It literally is the first to claim. So if you're interested in an item, when you hear that item number, be the first person. Be the first person that we see in the on our side of the chat, and you'll be the person that claims that item. All of the prices that you hear tonight are without shipping. So just keep that in mind. We will be adding shipping. Because we are 4 sellers representing 4 separate states, we cannot combine across sellers. So Tania will be shipping from Florida. Joni is shipping from Canada, and she is going to be talking about the fact what entailed with shipping from Canada. And Rita, I apologize, I forgot where you're shipping from.
South Dakota.
South Dakota. So we've got a fairly geographic range going on tonight. So just keep that in mind. Prices do not include shipping. We can combine within our own sellers, but if you buy from all 4 sellers, you will get 4 separate invoices and 4 separate shipments. Throughout the evening, we will have our email addresses running across the screen. If you claim an item, make sure you send us an email, and we will send you the invoice and try and get those shipped out. Most of us will try and have that done over the weekend, by the weekend. But if you don't hear from it, don't freak out. Sometimes it takes us a little bit longer. I know personally I'm all alone doing it, and I have a full-time job. So it sometimes takes me a little bit longer, but we'll desperately try and get you your invoices and ship out as quickly as we can. So since we started a little bit late, we're not going to go into too much other detail. If you have any questions, go ahead and put them in the chat. I'm going to skim really quickly because I normally wanted to do a lot of hellos. Glad to see that Nate came back from his grocery shopping expedition and made the show. We have Katie from Vintage and Vinyl. She has been on the show before doing her first live sale. We've got Misty from Thrifter Junker Vintage Hunter. She's been on the sale before. Beth from Carolina Princess. She did her first sale with me. We've got actually Michelle from, where I just lost Michelle. Michelle Company Cozy Living. She did her first sale was with me. Carolina Ladies with me. All right, I keep losing. The chat's going too fast for me. Mid-Century, Jamie from Mid-Century Wasted. Really appreciate, sorry we don't have time to do hellos for everybody, but you are well appreciated and very much appreciate you being here with the show. And I really appreciate you being able to support all of our sellers. So I'm going to go ahead and kick things off. And the first to sell an item is Tania.
Hi guys. Okay, first, my first item is this candy jar, which is a Lefton piece, Christmas. There's a holly and berry, and there's the Lefton sticker right there on the bottom. It's no chips, no cracks. It has just a little bit, a tiny dab of paint wear right there. Otherwise, it's in great condition. There's the inside. And like I said, the Lefton piece right there. And sorry, I dropped my thing. And this is going to be $20, number 27.
Hi, I'm next. So I'm Joni from Vintagerous. I sell from Canada, so I thought I would explain a little bit about how shipping from Canada works. So I sell in US dollars, and the shipping costs from Canada to the US don't vary so much from one end of the country you're at to the other. So just to give you a rough idea, a parcel under up to the 4 pound mark is about $16 US from Canada to the United States. But the other thing that's kind of unique about Canada is we have what I call the slot of doom. And if a parcel fits this slot, we can charge, the shipping is really, really cheap. There's no tracking, but it can be as cheap as $1.50 US to send within Canada, $2.40 to send within the US, and internationally, $4.80. So I just thought I would explain that because it's kind of cool that we can do the slot of doom thing. So you'll hear me talk about that. And to just start off and tell you, I've got the first item I have is actually a slot of doom item, something that would fit in the slot. And it's this lovely vintage necktie where for those dapper boys we have in the audience, or for a woman who wants her husband or partner to look extra dapper, right? It's made in Italy, and it's pure silk. And for this impulse, handmade men's silk tie from Italy, really cool, right? It is $12, and it's number 60. $12, number 60.
Hello, everybody. I'm the one with the technical difficulties. To start out tonight, I just want to say thank you to Patrick for giving me a chance to do this. And I know a lot of my friends are in the chat, so hello, everybody. My first item is this bird on a branch figurine. It looks like an otakiri. For a while, I thought maybe it was a yadro, but couldn't find anything on it. It's not marked that. And the tag has been taken off. So this it's a pretty good size. It won't fit in the screen, but the birds are all very, very good detail and very, very nicely done. That pretty piece is $10. And it's number 2.
Wow, Rita, that's a great price on that piece. Beautiful piece. All right, my first item, and I'm so excited to see that Stephanie is here today because when I bought this, I actually thought of Stephanie. I couldn't decide if it was Stephanie or if it was Cindy from Mimi, but I bought this on your behalf. Not expecting you to buy this. I've just, thought of you. It is this little covered jar, and I don't 100% know what this is. There are 2 holes on either side of it, and this very interesting script that is written on both sides. And while I was reading this in the store, this side I never quite figured out what it said. But when I suddenly turned it to this side, for whatever reason, the minute I saw it, I realized, or at least I imagined it said elfin gold. I don't know if that's actually what it says, but I'm thinking it does. So if that says elfin gold, that to me is glow kringle, which doesn't make any sense. But it's just this kind of funky little jar. There's the artificial crossed Meissen swords on the bottom. There's no way this is Meissen. I do think there's a little bit of age to it. It's got the wooden cover, and the wooden does have a little bit of wear on the inside compared to the out that just sits, and it does nestle into here. Because of the air holes, I think it was used to store something. I don't know if it was money, although it would be small enough that the money wouldn't fall out. The only other thing I could think of that would be ceramic that would holes would store onions. But I don't know then why you would call it elfin gold or whatever that happens to say, which I still think says something kringle. So anyway, I know that Stephanie has a thing for gnomes, or dwarfs, gnomes, dwarfs, no, gnomes. So Stephanie's got a thing for gnomes, and Cindy's got a thing for leprechauns. So we've just decided that this is in honor of all of our reseller friends. And so this nifty little canister, whatever you want to use it for, as long as it's not too small and it falls out of the hole, no chips, no cracks, you can have it for $6. So $6 for the elfin gold container by giving me number 90. Number 90, $6, elfin gold.
Hi, guys, again. Okay, this time I have an Indiana glass rabbit on a basket. Right there. It's in perfect condition, no chips, no cracks. And you can see right there. I think it's a beautiful, beautiful piece. So, and that's going to go for $18, and it's number 31.
Hi, everybody. Okay, so my next item, I have these two linen 1940s linen napkins. They're absolutely gorgeous. I was just going to unfold them. Very, very pretty border on them. Very, very 1940s. And there's two. So these two linen napkins are $12 and number 59. $12. Number 59.
I have quite a variety of things here tonight, and this is one of my favorites. For all of you cat lovers, we've got the Siamese cats. They are made in Japan. I don't know that they're marked, but they're all in very good condition. There is one mark. It's a firing error. It's got a little piece of ceramics that was thrown on there during firing, but that's the only issue that there is with this set. And they're in very nice shape. Love those faces. And those can be yours for $12. Number 4.
All right. My next item, if you happen to follow me on Instagram, you will see that I do some sneak peeks prior to the sale. And this was one of the items that I did as part of my sneak peek. So what this is some of you would recognize of a certain age, that this is a fairly standard style crock that I remember from like the 70s, 80s, that if I remember correctly, was for butter. I want to say it was a butter crock. And the lid sits very nicely on there and then locks on. But what this one is a little bit different with two reasons. One, I've never seen a butter crock that has the U.S. seal on it. So the United States of America, the Great Seal of the United States of America. So not really sure what would have been stored in this originally. But as if that doesn't make it unique enough, we got a chicken. So somebody, well, actually not even somebody, there is an individual in 1982 did paint this chicken on the side of this crock. So Joan or Joanne Brather. It is actually very well done. If you can tell in the paint, it's dimensional. So they built it up. It's not like puffy paint or anything, but it's definitely some sort of an acrylic that definitely went into 3 dimensions. So you can kind of see the detail in the nest and in the bird. And considering, it is painted in 1982, the date's right on there. All of these pieces, even though that they are raised up, are in great condition. Nothing's been chipped off. There's no paint loss. And it's just kind of, everyone needs a kitchen rooster. Well, you need a kitchen hen to go along with it. So you've got the crock, the Great Seal of the United States of America, chicken crock. You can have for $8. So $8 for the chicken crock. You have it for Give Me number 96.
Okay, my next one is an Enesco Otagiri pumpkin bowl. Let's see, right there you see Otagiri Enesco. And it's perfect condition also, perfect for Halloween. There it is, pumpkin bowl. And that's for $15, and it's number 41.
Okay, so I've got something cool. For those of you who love the uranium glass, I've got something a little bit different for you. This is I believe, Pilgrim little creamer, and it's the crackle glass creamer, and a bowl as well. And I haven't been able, I've looked for a long time to try to research this. I haven't been able to identify it. It could be Pilgrim as well. It's got a nice ground, flat base to it. Really good quality pieces. But here's the fun part. So I'm going to turn this off, my light off here for a second. Oops, no. Well, my other light's not. Just a minute here. It's been finicky lately. Oh dear. What a time to be finicky. There we go. Okay. So this is what's called magnesium glass. Oh boy, I hope it's going to show. What it does is it glows orange. When there's magnesium in the glass, it's really not. My light's just knocking. Just a sec. Give me a second here. What happens is when it's got magnesium in the glass, it glows a really bright orange. You can kind of see it there at the top. It does, I promise you, glow really, really well. And it's kind of cool, right? Because it's different than the uranium glass. So some uranium glass collectors, I find, really like to have this as a little bit of a variety, a little bit of a pop, right, on your display. So this manganese glass pitcher and the heart bowl together as a set is $22, and it's number 63. So $22, number 63, for the manganese glass pitcher and heart-shaped bowl.
Okay. Next, I have something for your bar from probably the 60s or 70s. I have a set of 4 of these 6-ounce rocks glasses. They've got the brown and the white flowers. They do nest, so easy to store, easy to keep on hand. There's 4 of these, and you can have those, again, for $12, number 17.
All right, and I want to do a thank you to Melody for picking up the painted chicken crock. So that'll be going home with Melody. The next item, for those of you who are familiar with my channel, you cannot get through one of my live sales without getting through coasters. But I forgot to do a quick announcement. As part of my 1-year anniversary in business, I created a Trusty Huckster Mercantile coaster. And throughout the month of October, any purchase through a live sale, with every shipment, you'll get 1 coaster for free. So Melody will be getting a free Trusty Huckster coaster. But I am also offering probably one of the coolest sets of coasters that I've ever had. Now, this is for those who mock my coaster love and think I have a problem. These are a work of art. It is a set of coasters that have been painted in such a way to give you a layered view of the brain. So they are numbered. They actually say right on here, covering it up, the neuroanatomy department. They're numbered 1 through 10. And you can see if you have coaster number 10, you just have 1 part of the brain. So as you stack the coasters together, you've got 2 parts of the brain. You've got 3 parts of the brain. And if you stack them so that they actually line up, unlike the way I was just holding them, you have a little sculpture for your table, whether you use them as coasters or not, that give you all of the lobes and areas of the brain. So they're all glass. They all still have their original rubber stoppers on them. There are no chips, there are no cracks. These are in gift-giving condition or to look great on your own coffee table. You can have the entire set for $18. So $18 for the glass brain coasters by giving me number 84. 84 for the brain coasters.
Okay, I have this. I don't know who it's by, but it's beautiful. I have this ceramic glazed deer, and the body is teal, eyes, the top of the ears, and then the nose is teal, and the rest of the body is black. There's the underneath. No chips, no cracks on it. And the glazing is absolutely beautiful on it, right there. And this is $15, number 30.
Okay, so my next item is a restaurant ware cup and saucer. It is the spray mist maroon pattern, and it is buffalo china. Doing the stamp there, buffalo china. And on the bottom here, you can see the buffalo, whoops, upside down. Let's do it the other way. Buffalo china. And I'm also throwing in this really sweet mid-century ornament as a little bonus there. Really sweet, very old mid-century ornament for Christmas. Wouldn't this be neat for Christmas, right? With some hot chocolate or nice fancy coffee with whipped cream and what's it called? Candy cane, crushed up, right? So that restaurant ware cup and saucer, the spray mist maroon buffalo china pattern is $16, and it's number 51, including the ornament. $16, number 51.
Okay. I had some issues with what I was I was giving stuff to other people. So just to let you know, CLC got the Birds on the Branch, and Manal Raba, I know I probably mispronounced that, got the Siamese Cats, number 4. And the glasses went to 17. Went to Michelle Ann. Sorry about that. Okay. Next, this is actually a Jim Beam decanter, a slag glass. Very pretty oriental type of a glass. And the topper is all in. Oh, it's in there tight. But the cork and everything is intact and fits nicely in there. Oh, nice and tight. So you can put your Jim Beam in there if you'd like. That one is $15. And it's number 8.
All right. My last item, the glass brain coasters, went to Brooke Lagan, and I lost the comment jump, so I lost who said it, but the comment of the night goes to the person who said, then if you break a coaster, it's like you've given yourself a lobotomy. I just think that's hilarious. So enjoy, Brooke, enjoy the coasters. I almost kept those for myself, but I have enough of my own. So anyway, the next item, for those of you who might have followed my channel in the past, I did a series of sales, Christmas sale, a couple others that were from an estate sale from a friend. And embarrassingly enough, I was cleaning up, a couple different things and found additional items that I'd set aside going, oh, those are holiday items. I should sell closer to the holiday. And then I forgot I had them. So I'm throwing them into this sale really quick because they're autumnal, but they are more Thanksgiving than Halloween. So they are still appropriate and you can still get them in your decor really quickly, selling them this week. So they are, again, fairly large, kind of hard to put them into the shot. They are basically corn husk people. They have wood carved hands and hat and feet, but the body themselves is, you can tell, is like they're like corn husks. And then the gentleman, I'm going to assume based on his dress attire, is a pilgrim, is holding corn and a pumpkin, and then the wife is, we'll just say, holding nothing, but she also has her head and hands are also wood carved, and the rest of her you can see is fairly easily, you can see the husk material. When I got them, I was thinking that this might have been the artist, that somehow these were marked, because I'm assuming these are handmade, but I don't know. But what it turns out, that's actually the name of the estate that I was at, and I didn't know it. So this is who owned them at once upon a time. So you get the Fitzhenry part of the history, but what you get is this cool little pair of husk people for your Thanksgiving autumnal decor. And you can have the pair of husk people, which suddenly sounds disturbing. You can have the pair of them for $8. You can get them for, give me number 80. $8, number 80 for the husk people.
Hi, everybody. Okay, I got Jean Max for winning the deer figurine. And my next one is a hand-painted Japan picture, hand-painted strawberries on it, leaves on back, and it does say hand-painted Japan right on the bottom of it. Beautiful piece, no chips, no cracks, nothing on it either. Everything's clean inside, and like I said, underneath it's hand painted, and this is going to be $15, and it's number 45.
My next item is this lovely brooch. It's just gorgeous. No stones missing at all. It's a swirl, right? So it's really, really cool. Just tip it that way a bit. On the back, it's a really nice back on it too. Very high quality. I've seen one listed very similar to this for around $45 on Etsy. So it would look lovely on black. You can see how nicely it stands out on black. So this clear, I'm talking away and I'm muted. Sorry guys. Okay, so this is a swirl brooch. It's clear crystals and then sort of opaque stones as well. And on the back, you can see it's a very well-made brooch. On Etsy, it runs for about $45. And this brooch can be yours for $22, number 66. $22, number 66.
All right. I have a chicken to go with the bunny rabbit. This one is the ice blue Indiana glass. There are no chips, no cracks. It is in perfect condition. Beautiful color. I don't see too many of them that are the ice blue. This one can be yours for $13, number 14.
All right, the Huckster hecklers are out in force tonight. So again, thank you for the chuckle for Children of the Corn, because I can't believe I did not come up with that on my own. So the Husk people, or the Children of the Corn, number 80 went to Doggone Happy Vintage. So thank you for picking that up. My next item, again, if you follow me in my Instagram page, I had this as a preview piece. It is a piece of blue Viking glass. It's a swung glass bowl. This is actually coming to you from my personal collection. So if you saw my show off your bunker challenge video, which I did at the behest of the challenge issued by George of the Antique Nomad, this is actually in that video. It was sitting in a window ledge, and I was able to pick up another figural glass flower frog, and I didn't have room for it, so this got bumped. So it got bumped from the shelf, and it's coming right into the live sale. So this is actually one of the few pieces I have in my collection that still has the original sticker on it. So this is you would have probably known just from the base, that pedal style in the vase, but if there were any questions, it is very specifically a Viking piece. It is something I forgot to measure. At its highest peak, it is about 5.5 inches tall. So it is one of the more petite versions of it. That just means it's easier to ship. So that's what we get to benefit from tonight. So the Viking blue glass, swung glass bowl is available to you for $18. You can get that by giving me number 95. $18 for the Viking blue swung glass bowl.
very careful with it. Westmoreland candy dish, I want to say. It is hand painted. And it does have the stamp of the Westmoreland underneath. Here, let me hold it separately. So you can see it's painted there, hand painted all around there. And the top of it is also, it's like in bows and little flowers. And like I said, it is Westmoreland. There's the whole piece together. Sorry, I don't hold it right. There's the whole piece together to it. And it's going to be $18, number 29.
Got another Slot of Doom item for you. So this is the brooches, like the last brooch I showed, and this one would go in the Slot of Doom. This one's really cool. Look at it closely here. You've got the baguette rhinestones at the tip. I'd call it a clover, like a 3-leaf clover design. And then it's embedded in the brass. I believe it's brass. When I look at the back of it, to me, it looks like it's brass. Embedded are these iridescent stones as well. Really, really neat. Very, very different. I could not find anything like it online. So this clover, amber rhinestone clover brooch can be yours for $12, number 75. $12, number 75.
Oh, that was quick. Okay. Precious Lavender Buttons got the hen on the nest, and thank you so much. My next item is a planter. It's this cute little puppy, sleeping puppy. There are no chips, no cracks. He's in very good condition. There is no mark on it. It does look a little bit like, oh gosh, I can't think of it. Help me out. Anyway, he's $11. Giving you a good deal on him today, and he's number 5.
All right. The blue glass swung glass vase bowl went to Janetta LPN. I don't know if there's another way to say that. I think you might be new to me or you're under a different name. So again, for anyone who's claiming an item this evening, please go ahead and make sure you're sending an email at the end of the show to whoever you bought from or all the people you bought from so that we know where we are shipping to. Although we can see your comments on the chat, we have no way of clicking through to you or reaching you in any way unless you reach out to us first. So just keep that in mind. You do need to reach out to us, particularly if you've never bought from us before. And even if you have, it's good for housekeeping if you just drop a quick note. So, I appreciate it. But, if you've never bought, you have to send us. So Janetta LPN, if you are new to me, and even if you're not, you're going to have to email me because I don't know who you are. So congratulations on picking that up. Also, I was just skimming through the chat really quick. I'm not sure what's going on. I'm just going to ask my moderators to be on the lookout. If there's anything getting out of hand or any rudeness or anything, just shut it down. Put somebody in timeout for a little bit or just comment on it. I think there's been a couple of comments trying to, let's just keep it civil. If this isn't to your liking or to your taste, go to another show. So we just want to have fun here, and I don't want people stressing out because of what's in the chat. So I 100% don't know what's in the chat. I just saw a couple comments that worry me, so I'm just going to throw that out there. We all are here to have fun, and I hope you all are having fun with me. So thank you for giving us your time. My next item, this was something that the minute I saw it, I thought of Michelle from Comfy Cozy Living. Michelle and I co-hosted the Comfy Trusty meetup. So there's a bunch of videos on that on our channels. And she does her live sales during the day on Thursday. So I always feel bad that I can't promote her show because you won't be able to get it for another 7 days. But love Michelle and love her aesthetic. And when I see boho, I think of Michelle. And for the 3rd week in a row, I actually found something boho. And it is this belt. Now, for those who have been part of my channel before, at some point, someone's going to ask me to wear this. So I am going to try and show it. And what I usually show is, I will tilt it a little bit, and yes, I'm wearing pants today, that it does go all the way around and then some. So if it can fit around my girth, it's a pretty decent size. So it's a nice, very large scale size for the belt, and it has this beautiful shell piece that has been woven into the front. So the shell is in absolutely perfect condition, no chips, no cracks. The weaving to it, there's just a couple of neat techniques with the darker color woven in from the front that just add to the knotting, the big knots on the side. The cord itself is braided, so you have design all the way through this piece from tip to tail. You just have a gorgeous boho style belt, and it can be yours for $7. So $7 for the boho style belt, $7. You get it by giving me number 94. 94, $7 for the boho belt.
Okay, my next item is this elephant planter. Is 3 elephants. The 3 elephants are glazed, and the cherries behind them. It is like a tree trunk. You can see the cherry behind them, and the rest of it feels like bisque to me. There it is. It is not marked at all, and all 3 trunks are up, which I know that means like good luck. And it is a beautiful piece, and that is going to be 18 for number 26.
Meow. What I have for you next is this blown glass cat. And it looks kind of like a Viking glass cat, doesn't it? But Viking glass cats typically have kind of a bulbous bottom. But this little guy is from Sweden, from a company called Irnerda. And Irnerda Glassworks in Sweden made this little guy, or girl, I guess you could call it, whatever you want. So this mid-century modern glass paperweight, it does have a bit of weight to it, from Irnerda Glassworks in Sweden, is $18, and it's number 61. $18, number 61. Meow.
Okay. CLC. One, the puppy planter. Thank you so much. Next, I have some wall decor, some butterflies, 3 different sizes of butterflies. They're the metal and the bead. And they've got a lot of detail on them. And they hang with a little square hanger on the back for the nail. And that is $10. Number 11.
All right, my boho style macrame belt went to Michelle Ann. So appreciate Michelle Ann picking that up, and also appreciate all the love that's being shown in the comments. This is a great community, and everyone's so supportive. And even if somebody comes off as maybe feeling mean, it's very rarely that way. So I know we're all a good group, and appreciate you all playing nice together, and appreciate you being here with us tonight. The next item I have is something I don't have primitives very often, but this was, they were 2 pieces that, to be perfectly honest, I picked these up quite a while ago and was holding on to them because I could not figure out what they were. So I'm going to show you these, and I'm going to see the brain trust that is our live chat, the Huckster Hecklers. You tell me what you think these are. So you've got 2 different sizes. You can see they're conical shape. There's just a handle on here. On the top is this little part that twists. And when it twists, it actually moves these metal bars around the middle. So you've got this larger size, and then you've got this smaller size that kind of fits within it, but it works the exact same way. You've got this twisting part on the top, and when it twists, you can see it's actually moving those metal parts around the edges, which they're kind of scraping. They are in the shape of candle snuffers, so I see some of the chats coming in. They are They do not have any clapper or anything in there to make them a bell. When I bought them, I was told they were some sort of lead shot weight system that you would like, this would be what you would put in there and then you would melt the lead shot. And I was kind of going off of that, but every time I Googled it to figure out what they were, I couldn't find anything like this. And the Huckster Heckler, okay, somebody might have gotten it earlier, but Anchor and Pearl Treasures is the one that gets it right. Huckster Heckler, when I went on, or the Huckster Helper, when I went to visit her for my vacation, we went to a museum and they actually had one of these in the What Is It like exhibit, and it was just all kinds of antique items, and it actually identified, I was so excited, I made a good fool of myself. It is an ice cream scoop or an ice cream mold. You would put the ice cream or somehow scoop the ice cream in. You figure old-fashioned ice cream wouldn't be quite the way we have it here. But then when you had it in there, when you were to get it out, you would twist this and it would scrape the ice cream around for the outside and it would drop it onto your plate. So you would have a conical shape of ice cream. Now, you can see these have some age. I do not think you'd want to be putting any of your ice cream if you plan to eat it. I don't think you'd want to be using these, but they are extremely cool looking. They are great conversation makers because most people, as you all saw in the chat, most people don't know what these are. And I will say I've owned these probably for 6 months and actively looked, Google Lens and everything, trying to figure it out and never could. So these are just really cool. But when I saw it at the museum and I saw what these were, they are ice cream scoops and they are available. You can find them online. So that was how I was able to figure out also what they were valued. And I want to pass that, I got a good deal on them. So I'm trying to pass that good deal on to you guys. So the bigger one and the smaller one, you do not normally see them as a pair. You usually see them individually, and individually, the large one typically sells for $25 and up. I'm selling the pair for $25. So $25 for the 2 sizes of ice cream scoops as a pair. For your great primitive display, $25 by giving me number 91. $25, number 91.
Yeah, I don't know if I would use those for ice cream right now, Patrick, with those. I figured this is the best way to show this. It's the redware dog with chains. And I'm sure we all know the dog with chains, the redware. They're really cute. Perfect condition also. And these are going to be $15 for number 35.
Well, my next item is a little bit of a nod to our host, Patrick, for his first year anniversary on YouTube. Congratulations, Patrick, if we haven't said so already. I have something that he collects, right? This is a lady flower frog. So I'll take her out first and show you that. So this is the lady flower frog. She's known as Bashful Charlotte, I think it's called. Yeah, Bashful Charlotte, because she's, I don't think she's that bashful. She's got her little nips showing there. So I don't think she's that bashful, but anyway. She's a little bit risque, this little Charlotte, I would say.
She's actually not Bashful Charlotte. She's actually Lady on Stump. So,
well, okay, then a different
Bashful Charlotte kind of looks like her, but she doesn't have a stump underneath her.
Oh, okay. Well, there you know. There you know your ladies.
Well, and what you have,
lady flowers, frogs.
what you have is more rare. That's why I wanted to say it.
It is rare.
Bashful Charlotte is very common. That one is not.
Oh, okay. Okay. Well, that's good to know. And actually, that's something else I was going to mention is that in my over 10 years of selling on Etsy, I've never found one of these in the wild. And then I meet Patrick and he collects them. And guess what? Almost like a week later, somebody wanted to sell this to me. So anyway, so she's in actually pretty good shape. There's a bit of roughness around the holes there. And there is an inside chip, but it's like right in, how do I explain this or show it? I don't even know if you can see it, but it's in the inside rim here. So it would not show at all, but it's, it's there. So that's the lady flower frog. So, you would put your stems in there, and then she's got her matching bowl. So this is the matching bowl. It's really beautiful. It's got a rose kind of pattern in the bowl. You can see that. It's not really showing up as well as I'd like. There, it's better from the underside, I think, to show that. And the one thing with the bowl I'll mention too is that at one point here, right here, it's a manufacturing piece thing. It's not a chip made by an accident. What it is it's a bubble in the glass that's broken. You can actually see that there's other bubbles beside it. So that's the only thing about this one. There is another bubble in the glass here too, but it's fine. So this is from the 1930s. And so the two would sort of sit together. Now, wouldn't this look amazing with beautiful Christmas ornaments, right? I think it would look really pretty for Christmas or for the spring. So 1930s, it's made by Sowerby. The Lady Frog foil and the frog and the bowl. Pattern number, do I have this right then, Patrick, is 2565? Do you know your patterns?
I do not know off the top of my head.
Okay. Well, that's what the research I did told me. So this set was $39 and it's number 53. $39, number 53.
I'm muted. Okay, the next is a Fenton piece. It's a Bird of Happiness, hand painted. It is a custard glass, green custard glass, and all the flowers they're kind of a raised or a textured paint. There is no paint loss or any chips or cracks or anything. And it is custard glass. I'm going to turn my light down a little bit. And she glows. And it looks like white light on the screen, but it's a very pretty green. And shines very bright. But she's very nice. She is signed. It looks like Agatha, could be Aprilita or something Anderson. Last name is easy, Anderson. And she is $11. And it's number 1.
All right. I just have to say for Joni, that was an amazing deal. And it took every ounce of my willpower not to take advantage of the 15-second delay and just claim it for myself, because I heard the number 15 seconds before everyone else did. And if no one had bought it, I would have bought it. But you had a lot of attention on that one. And that is a good piece that is not common. And congrats to whoever ended up getting that. So my next item, congratulations to 4 Sandy's Lilacs for picking up the ice cream molds. So thank you so much, Sandy, for that. Next item, if you are familiar with Trusty's Vintage Deep Dives, I did a deep dive last weekend with BMOS Mercantile, where we covered vintage playing cards. And I had a bunch of examples for show and tell to talk about the different types of cards. And I am now moving all of those into the live sale. So as part of this, it's a mixed lot. You get an open deck of America West Airlines. You get the deck with the seal of the Hard Rock Cafe Casino deck of cards. It still has the seal on there saying that this deck of cards was played in the Hard Rock Cafe Casino. You get another sealed deck, simply the U.S. American flag. This is actually still marked as it had been in my booth. Still has the price tag on there that I was selling those for $3. You get this boxed set of cards. These are not necessarily the cards that came in the box, but I'm going to give you the boxes too. You get 2 decks of cards. You get the Norman Rockwell deck, which is actually sealed. The Norman Rockwell deck is sealed. And then the other one is an open deck that says, what does it say? That's some sort of lighting thing on it that I cannot read. Little something. So that's the red and white backing of that deck. You do get a pair in this box that are a matching pair of reverse imaged butterflies with a flowered motif. and then another pair of cards with the 70s motif and the little squirrel and urn, look that looks like it is heading to a funeral. So you've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 deck of cards, and I will highlight this one again because America West Airline no longer exists. So this is kind of entering into a whole different category of collecting. You get all 9 decks of cards for $10. So $10 for all 9 decks of cards, $10 by giving me number 81. $10, number 81 for the lot of cards.
And my next, I just wanted to say, Randy, you got the elephant planter, and CLC got the dogs with chains. My next piece is a set of 3 Japan Christmas milk glass mugs. I just have them stacked right now. And this is what they look like. And they are stamped underneath Japan right here on the bottom, all 3. This one, there's 2 of them with the angel and the Santa. These 2 are the match. And this one is Santa with the reindeer. And for those 3 together, it's going to be $12, number 25.
Hello. Okay, so I've been amiss at saying the winners. So Casey ATX or Carrie, you were the winner of that Naked Lady Bowl, and Blue Flamingo Mercantile for the Meow Cat, and Vintage and Vinyl for the Amber Clover brooch. So the next thing I have, gobble gobble, is a turkey plate. Now these are really collectible turkey plates. This is the dinner size plate. It's the Barnyard King from Johnson Brothers. I'll just come close so you can see the detail there. Incredible, fantastic plate for a wall decor. A lot of people are doing that, transfer wear kind of wall. And so this plate is a good one for that. It's, again, something that runs for around $35 on Etsy. So resellers in the room, $18, and you can buy that. And it's number 65 for your American Thanksgiving. $18, number 65.
Looks like Tania and I have, we must have read the same memo. We've got a lot of things that are similar or the same theme. I've got this little elephant, and he's as cute as could be. Love his little bow. Got the cutest little face I've ever seen. Picked him up just recently. He is porcelain, but he has a really, really textured finish to him, almost like he has fur. He's got porcelain fur. Big blue eyes. He's 3 inches tall and about 3.5 inches long. Trunk up, good luck. And he is $8, number 3.
I think Lorianne from Vintage Roots and I wanted to start a club for all of the elephants that don't have their trunk up because we feel sorry for them. Everyone wants the trunk up, and those poor little not excited elephants get picked over. So just kidding. The congratulations to Michelle Ann for getting the decks of cards. So congratulations for picking those up. So again, if you're familiar with my channel, should be no surprise that in most of my sales and a lot of my hauls, I do a lot with pottery. Love art pottery. Have been building a pottery collection. I've got my antique stoneware, decorated crocks behind me for longer than I've been reselling. So when I come across some cool pieces, I like to be able to pass them on. And this ended up being kind of a unique, not hold it backwards. This ended up being kind of a unique find in the sense that I found these 2 pieces, both by the same artist, that aren't necessarily matching. You can tell on this one, it's more of maybe a tulip pattern, where this one is more of an iris pattern. But you can tell that the coloration, it's in the same family. So I don't know, this is Studio Pottery. I don't know if they did a line of different floral pieces, but you can see there's this dark green band that's running all the way around the bottom of this. That is the same green band that goes around the edge of the plate. So you've got a decent size decorative plate. I, again, would not use this for food. It's really designed to be a decorative plate that is signed on the back and dated 2002. And then this matching, I'm calling it a mug, but it's not a mug because I'm holding it by the top. It's vase. So you've got a weed vase style, but with a handle. It's got this nice conical shape with these tulips off to the side. They are both pieces are in fantastic condition. There's no chips, there's no cracks. The plate is dated 2002, but the oh, and I'm sorry, this is dated to 2002 as well. You can't see it as well. It's not as etched in as far. But you can see the signature and then the O2. So they were done at around the same time. So they're complementary. Again, from the same studio, same artist. They're fantastic pieces. They'll look beautiful in any decor, and you can have the pair of them for $25. So $25 for the 2 pieces of art pottery. Have that by giving me number 92. $25, 92 for the 2 pieces of art pottery.
Mid-century wasted got the Japan Christmas milk glasses. And next I have an Otagiri hand-painted house planter. It is a beautiful piece. And right there says Otagiri hand-painted. The only little tiny thing about it, it has a tiny little nick right here, but it is on the back. You don't see it from the front. And the glazing is amazing on this also. And this one is going to be $15 for number 33.
Okay, so what I've got for you next is this really pretty USA pottery bowl. It's turquoise and it's got the flecks in it as well, and that vein leaf pattern. It's pattern number 105, and it's in great shape. I could not find anything wrong with it at all. Incredible for Christmas, especially if you like to do, non-traditional colors like the pastel ones. And I'm going to add to this 2 very sweet mid-century modern ornaments. They're that kind of shabby chic, which I love. I actually really like the kind of, little bit of wear to them or age to them. So this one's really neat. I've never seen one like this before. It's got some hand-painted little bits at the top there. And then I'm going to put this one in too. Was I muted that whole time? Oh,
no, we heard the whole beginning of it. You must have just hit it the last couple of seconds. We heard it in the beginning.
Okay, good. Okay, so then the last ornament I'm going to put in, so there's 2 ornaments in this set. Another indented one, mid-century, really cool. Again, turquoise. So these 2 ornaments and this bowl together, the US Pottery Bowl, is $16, and it's number 55. $16, number 55.
Okay, so again, I have another thing to go with one of T's items. Okay, we've got some dogs on a chain. This time we have poodles. We got the mama poodle and the two baby poodles. They are redware and are in perfect condition. They have a really bad paint job on their little faces, but every one that I've seen like this all have that same paint job. Only a mother could love those faces. And those are $12, and it's number 12.
All right, my next item, following up on Joni throwing some Christmas, didn't even realize that I didn't really have any specific Christmas stuff this time, but I did have this Jack Daniels. Yeah, this Jack Daniels whiskey glass. You can see the Jack Daniels logo on the bottom, and it says it's. Let me see if I can put some paper in there to make it easier to see. It doesn't really help that much because it's kind of white writing. It says it's a short season. Don't. Oh, now I need to get my glasses. Don't forget to enjoy it, Jack Daniels. So it's a short season. Don't forget to enjoy it by Jack Daniels. So you've got the rocks glass, which is the closest thing I've got to Christmas tonight, but I paired it with a Jack Daniels belt buckle. So for ladies or for men, you've got a metal Jack Daniels, now old number 7 brand whiskey belt buckle with the black enamel in the background and the silver tone on the pot metal piece, the belt buckle itself. Both the hinge for the belt buckle plus the hook that needs to engage with the hole in the belt are still intact. They've not been broken off or resoldered back on. And you can see it's made in the USA. So you've got the Jack Daniels belt buckle and the Jack Daniels rocks glass. You can have the pair of them, the 2 pieces, for $10. $10 for the glass and the belt buckle by giving me number 85. $10.85 for the Jack Daniels lot.
Carolina lady won the Otagiri house planter. And my next piece is a Fenton hand-painted, signed underneath candy dish, I would say. It is clear on the bottom and it is ruffled on the top. And there you can see the hand-painted strawberries there. And the bottom also, right there on the bottom. And it does say Fenton right here, has the Fenton mark. And there are no chips or cracks of any kind. So there's that piece. And that is going to be 25, number 42.
And so, Old Stuff Beth, you won the USA Pottery bowl with the 2 ornaments. And I just want to say quickly that I'm going to have a all Christmas vintage sale on Tuesday night on my channel. All Christmas and a distraction from the US election, right? So the next thing I have for you is a Beatrix Potter book. And this is a really special Beatrix Potter book. It's old. This is probably from the 20s. I did some research on it and I saw all kinds of prices from $88 to $250. I mean, it really ranged. But again, condition makes a difference. This has a bit of a tear on this first page and the second page that somebody has taped. And it says, "To Catherine with love, Grandma Green," which I actually think is sweet. When I look at the inside to try to figure out whether this was a first edition or not, so this is what I saw in the first page. So I don't see a publishing date, but again, from my research, it seems like it is from the 1920s. Super sweet. The really valuable ones are the same one with it's like a rusty brown kind of text. This has the green text. So if you love little animals, I mean, probably well Beatrix Potter, but I mean, it's just sweet. It's just so super sweet. I think it would be lovely in a nursery just displayed. So this very cute little Beatrix Potter book is $22 and it's number 71. $22, number 71.
My next item is this glass. It's an art glass console dish. And it's in the screen, it almost looks like it's an avocado green, but it is a green. It's a beautiful color. There's no chips, no cracks. Very good condition. The inside here is actually set in a little bit. I don't know if you could put a candle in there, which would be really pretty. Has a little footed base on it. And I believe it's probably about 9 to 10 inches wide and about 4 inches to the top of the little handles. And that, it doesn't, it almost feels like a Viking glass. It does have the applied handles. It is heavy for the size, but I can't verify that. It's not marked. And that one is $14, number 7.
All right. Thank you, Michelle Allen, for picking up the Jack Daniels lot. I hope you enjoy that. And if Huckster Helper were here, she would say drink responsibly. My next item is actually, for those who might have seen my channels in the past, I'm in the process of shutting down one of my vintage booths and combining into a single location. And as a result, a lot of items are coming out of my booth and are going to be entering the live sale. This happens to be one of them. This is another mixed lot. This is all restaurant ware. For whatever reason, the items in my booth are not selling. The restaurant ware just really isn't selling. So I brought out all of the bowls that I had in the booth. So what this is we've got a Shenango China bowl, which had been marked for $5. This is being sold as a lot, so don't worry about the prices. This is a Rigo China bowl that also had been marked for $5. We've got another berry bowl. This one is Buffalo China, and this one had also been marked for $5. We've got another little, slightly larger berry bowl that is from Homer Laughlin. It was also marked for $5. It's got the design around the edges. And then the larger bowl, which was probably more of a fruit bowl or a cereal bowl. This is Syracuse China. This one has the pattern around the outside, not the inside. It's around the outside. So all of those pieces put together, I kind of lost track of what the total dollar amounts were, but you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pieces of restaurant ware, absolutely perfect condition, no chips, no cracks. You get all 5 pieces for $14. $14 for the restaurant ware lot, $14 by giving me number 89. $14.89 for the restaurant ware lot.
Okay, the Fenton dish went to Tippy Wings Vintage. And my next lot is going to be a lot of 5 all together. And they're going to be a bunch of Christmas ornaments. This one is Napco. It's ceramic Santa holding the wreath, and it does say Napco underneath. This one is a little monkey with a bell, and this is also Napco underneath right there. This one is a Goebel Hummel 1997 ornament. This one is a little drummer boy made in Japan. Right there's a sticker, made in Japan. And this one is the gold knee hugger. And you get all of those all together for $25 with number 49.
Okay. Do we have some Pyrex collectors in the house? Do we have Pyrex collectors in the house? Because I have a sweet, sweet, sweet thing for you. Pink gooseberry. I've been saving this for this sale. When I found it, I got so excited. Because if you are a Pyrex collector, you know that this is pretty close to the Holy Grail. Well, one of the holy grails of Pyrex collecting. So this is the pink gooseberry Pyrex casserole. It's number 471. It's super cute. Like, it's small, right? It's a nice little small one. I think it's adorable. I think it would even work as like a nice candy dish or something like that too, if you wanted to, actually use it and not just put it in a collection. So it's about 1 pint, the 471. And as you know, this goes for a lot of money. So this is $36, number 57. $36, number 57.
Looks like I've been slacking in my duties. I have put it in the chat, but I'll let you know who won what. Found again, got the butterflies, number 11. Auntie Christie got the Fenton bird. Michelle, the comfy cozy, got my elephant baby. And Helen Casey got the chain poodles. And my next item is a pair of these cube glasses. They are wrong tabs. These are Whitehall Colony Cube. These are avocado with the footed glasses. They're the parfait or iced tea glasses. And a pair of those can be yours for $10, number 16.
All right, congratulations to Blue Flamingo Mercantile for picking up the restaurant ware lot. I hope you enjoy that. The next piece that I have is another piece of servingware. This was actually picked up at the behest or at the suggestion of a stop when I was traveling down to Kentucky. Barb from Winking Oil to Antiques, Winking Owl. I don't know how oil would wink, so Winking Owl Antiques. She recommended a stop at a little antique shop along 57 in Southern Illinois, whose name escapes me at this point. Something Lake, Rend Lake. I don't know. Anyway, it was a cool shop. Prices seemed to be a little high, but I ended up walking out. I did do a haul video for this, or a shop with me video. One of my first, actually. And I picked up this piece. I want to say it might have been the only thing I bought at that shop. And for whatever reason, I just never listed it. But it was one of those cases where I just saw this piece. I recognized it immediately as a piece of Metlocks. I really like the Metlocks Poppy Trail line and several of the pieces, and I've sold many of the pieces in their line. This one is the Peach Blossom. And although it is the general shape of a mammoth spoon rest, it is actually a serving piece just with a really slick line. It sits on this. It does not sit up here. So this swoop kind of stands out, and you've got a divided dish down the middle. So it's really more of a relish tray or some sort of crudité, serving piece for just a gorgeous looking table. The pattern is Peach Blossom. It's in perfect condition, no chips, no cracks. It's just a great looking piece, and it is available for $12. So $12 for the Metlocks Poppy Trail Peach Blossom, a divided dish, $12 by giving me number 83. $12.83 for the Peach Blossom.
Okay, and the lot of ornaments went to Precious Lavender Buttons. And my next piece is a 1980 Otagiri car planter. It is pretty big, but it is in excellent condition. No chips, no cracks. I wanted to show you all, make sure you see all sides of the car. There's the inside of it. And underneath is where it says Otagiri 1980. There's the sticker. This is Japan. And it's a gorgeous car planter. And that one is $25 for number 38.
So Lisa, Carl, you are the winner of the pink gooseberry little casserole dish. So thank you so much for that. Well, I've got another piece of rare Pyrex. This one kind of surprised me. When I first discovered this picking, I found a pie plate that I sold in my first online sale or live sale. And I was absolutely shocked. It's called Pyrex, the Peacock pattern. It's not that old. It's 2002, so barely, not even really considered vintage in some circles. But it's extremely rare. They did it as a small run in 2002, and so it's super highly collectible because of that. This is the 323 bowl size, which is the 1.5 liter size. So I'll just hold it up here. So it's, I would say, good for a couple of people to share some popcorn in if you want to use it. but again, it's a rarely rare Pyrex. It's very collectible. Really pretty. And this is called the basket weave pattern. They did do some, I believe, that were just smooth, but this is the basket weave pattern. So this Pyrex bowl is $36 and it's number 54. $36, number 54.
I love everything that glows, so I have more. These are 2 candlestick holders in the uranium green. Very plain but elegant. And they do glow very, very strongly. Again, you can't see how green it is in there, but it is the brightest green on here. And a pair of those would look great on your Christmas dinner table. And those can be had for $10 for the pair, number 9.
All right. Congratulations to Michelle at Mermaid Cove for picking up the Metlock's Peach Blossom. And welcome back to my channel. I kind of thought I did something to annoy you because you've been gone for a long time. So I hope you are well. Hope your state is not, burned into the sea. And your piece of Metlocks will be heading back to California where it originated. So I'm glad you were able to pick that up. The next piece is another mixed lot. This is, again, items that are coming out of my booth. I really hadn't done a lot of vintage, kitchen pieces and medicine chest items. And I tried it in the booth and it's not selling and it's taking up a lot of space. So this is a mixed lot of some vintage medicine chest items. So this is pumice stone powder. The powder is actually still in here, and there's quite a bit of it in here. It's probably about 3/4 of the way full. So you've got this vintage blue, and it probably one time was white, but more of an off-white gray label, pumice stone. We've got the Curity twist type tourniquet, still in its original box, and you've got the wood and the pieces for the tourniquet in the vintage box. If you joined my live sale with George last week, he had a bottle of talcum powder. So this is also a shaker of bath powder, Taboo bath powder, talc, in the Taboo tin. This also has powder in it. A Curad plastic bandage, again, a Curity piece, a metal tin for bandages. The bandages are still in there. A Polydent plastic Polydent tube. Where does it say Polydent? There we go. On that side, it says Polydent tablets. You do not get the Polydent tablets. You get a collection of crochet hooks, which fit nicely into this little container. I got it that way, so I'm just going to sell it that way. And then probably the coolest of all is this vintage, in pretty rough condition, first aid kit that still has all of its original pieces in there. So the Band-Aid, some of the ointments that came with it. This big tube is, let's see, Mercantile, Lily's tincture merthiolate. So I have no idea what that is, but they decided to put it into the tube or into the tin. So you get the entire lot of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 items. You get all 6 items and have your instant collection for vintage medicine chest for $20. $20 for the vintage medicine chest items, number 97. $20, 97, the medicine chest.
Okay, my next piece is a made in Japan Victorian lamp. There are no chips, no cracks. It is rewired and it does work. I checked it myself. There it is all around. And it's the man and the woman, and it does say made in Japan right underneath it, right there. And like I said, it does work and it is rewired. And that one is $20 for number 43.
You guys having fun? I'm having fun. This is fun. Thank you, guys. This is a lot of fun. So my next items that I have to list is, or to show you guys, is a really pretty box of cards, and there's some cards in it. So I'm going to take the cards out. This was part of an can't say the word, a paper product lot. I did an unboxing video of an auction that I purchased this at, so you can have a look at that auction or that video too, because it was quite amazing. That's where I found, Patrick, the cigarette cards that I sent you. It was part of that lot. So within this box, this is the first card, a birthday wish for you. And then and it's got all the, can you see the glitter? You know, if you can see the glitter on it, but it's really cool. These are really old. I'm thinking these are, you know, from 40s-ish, 40s, 50s. A lot of the stuff in this box was really quite old. So probably more like 50s or 40s, sorry. Just saying hello in this friendly way and enclosing a wish for a wonderful day. Really cool. So that's the first one. Then this one's cute. Remembering your birthday, and can you see how glittery the mirror is for the little cats? And it says, a card of remembrance to greet you and say best wishes for many returns of the day. Oh, they rhyme with the cats inside. And then this one's neat. It's not glittery, but it's got a bow on it. So it's a birthday for you, and wishing you joy is something something I do, not just on birthdays, but all year through. I'm gonna have to read these right. So that's that one. Then there's this one, best wishes for a happy anniversary. Let's see if this one rhymes too. With best congratulations, this heartfelt wish goes to, may there be many days like this in years ahead of you. Yep, they all rhyme. They're actually printed in Canada, this whole set. And there's two more, especially for you on your birthday. And then this one opens up. I'm thinking of you on your birthday and wishing you each happy thought, a birthday you'll always remember because of the joy which is brought. And this one's glittery. And then the final one, a birthday wish for you. Oops, sorry, that's the outside. A cup of coffee. May a very happy birthday be the very happy start of a year throughout which there will always be contentment in your heart. Oh, very sweet. And so there are, I think it's 6 cards, more than that, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cards and 5 envelopes. So there's 1 envelope short. So this, and with or without the box, if you want them with the box, it's $16. If you want them without the box, it's $8. Or if you want just the box, it could be $8. So just let me know in the chat what you'd like. It's $16 for the full lot, $52 or number 52. $16, number 52.
That's something I would do, Joni. Get the best price. Okay, my next, Carol Mancia won the candle holders. Thank you, Carol. These little bobbleheads, love these little buggers, but they're the Kiss Me ones. Little Eskimos. And on the bottom, if I can figure out where my camera is. Okay, there you go. On the bottom, it says Kiss, Let's Kiss. This little boy and little girl again. Now they're in very good condition, but it looks like they've been kissing a lot. They do have some chapped lips, it looks like. But those can be yours for $12 by giving me number 13.
All right, and thank you to Old Stuff Beth, Texas. You picked up the vintage medicine chest a lot. So I hope you enjoy those, and they're great in your collection. The next piece is actually a recent find of mine that I it's relatively recent. I picked this up when I visited Tim from over the years in DC. I took us to a couple of his favorite spots when I was with the Huckster Helper, and this piece I picked up. So it's this little au gratin porcelain dish. And the reason I picked it up and the reason I felt it was something special is it is marked on the back. It's actually Villeroy and Bach. So it's made in Luxembourg. And I don't come across Villeroy and Bach very often because it's exceptionally high end and it goes for very good money. So when you come across it at a thrift store, it is hard to read because you can tell it is an incised mark. So I don't know if they just didn't take the time to figure out what it said, or whoever was labeling that day didn't recognize the Villeroy and Bach name. So this is just it's a sweet little piece. I've had a couple of pieces that are larger that made it very difficult to ship. So this one's really nice because it's actually a utilitarian piece. So you can do, individual casserole, make the au gratin potatoes, whatever in this, or set this out simply as a display piece because it's absolutely gorgeously designed. It's in perfect condition. There's no chips. There's no cracks. It is Villeroy and Bach, and it is only $12. $12 for the Villeroy and Bach by giving me number 87. $12.87 for the Villeroy and Bach rotten dish.
My next are Payette Lake, Idaho salt and pepper shaker wagons. They both have their quartz underneath. Nothing on the back, but there is right there. And no chips, no cracks on them. And they are $12 for number 37.
I have something for your Christmas kind of entertaining. I've got this set of 4 beautiful brandy or balloons, I guess you'd call them, or small snifters. They're, quite small. Put them back by my head so you can see. So they have a clear stem with that little kind of a little gurgle there in the stem. Again, very, very good quality. These would be just lovely with liqueurs for the Christmas holiday, or you could do all sorts of kind of Christmas desserts and things like that as well. I've seen that in these beautiful glasses. So this set of 4 of these red small brandy liqueur balloons or snifters is $22, number 62. $22, number 62 for the set of 4 red glass brandy snifters.
Okay, I have another planter for you tonight. This is mid-century pink. Looks a little tan on the screen, but it is pink. That 1950s style pink, and does have the 2 birds. Does have the cold painted beaks. There is a little bit of paint wear there, but it's not. Otherwise, there's no other damage or nicks or cracks or anything. There is some very slight crazing on it, but that pretty much just comes with the age. It's a beautiful little piece. Doesn't look like it's ever been used. It's all clean inside. And that is $11, number 6.
Gotta be careful, Rita. You're gonna get known to be the bird lady. I think that's like the 4th or 5th item you've had that's bird, and they're all beautiful. So
I know, thanks.
some great selections there. All right, the next item I've got, I was looking in the chat. I don't see a Dottie Lynn, but anytime I come across any sort of Mexican pottery, I think of Dottie Lynn. But this is a piece of slightly different shape than I typically have seen. That is it's a vase as opposed to being the shape of one of the birds, but it does have the bird on it. So it has this really attractive high gloss cobalt glaze across the top and down into the middle. I can't tell if it's glazed all the way down. It's glazed as far as I can reach, so I don't know if that makes this waterproof or if this would just be a decorative piece. But I think because of how far I can feel it, I do think that this is designed to be a functional vase. So it has the traditional bird pattern painted on the front. It also has the Ixtapa information on the back. So it's, again, one of the souvenir pieces. It also, this one has the Mexico etched or incised into the bottom as well. So it's a great decorative piece, a really attractive shape with some great colorations on it. Again, some of the leaves are carrying the blue and the grasses, though, are green. So you've just got some nice dark colors with the raw pottery glaze on the outside. So this Mexican pottery vase is $15. And you can have that by giving me number 85. $15, or I'm sorry, 82. $15, number 82 for the pottery vase.
Okay, my next one, I want to say it's Limoges. I was told it's Limoges. It is not marked, so don't quote me on it. But it's a hand-painted jewelry. I want to say it's a jewelry dish. Here, I'm going to turn it around. That's what the top looks like. It is signed by someone, Joyce S., right there. But it does look, it is hand-painted. And it's like, I would say a pastel blue on it. There is no mark underneath. It has the gold trimming around it. There's the top and the inside. And this piece is $18 for number 50.
You're muted, Joni.
Thank you, Old Stuff Beth. You did get the Peacock Pyrex bowl. So congratulations on that. And I've got a little more turquoise for you. So I've got this set of 6 liqueur glasses. I love liqueur, so maybe I'm on my own here, but I absolutely love it. Here is these really pretty liqueur glasses, again with a bubble or a knob in the middle. And this is a set, as I said. You could use it for cordial or for liqueurs of any kind. I've even known people to buy these from from Vintagerous on Etsy. They buy them for grass shots, you know, like when they make the grass juice. And yeah, I mean, pretty fancy for a wheatgrass shot. But anyway, so these turquoise cordial or liqueur glasses, $22, number 58 for the set. $22, number 58.
Okay. You caught me while I was grabbing something here. All right. Some more glow in the dark. This little piece, I was trying to figure out what it was. It's a pretty little, excuse me, a little piece. It looks like it could be a creamer, but it seems to be too fat, too round. Doesn't have any measuring marks, so it's not a measuring cup. The only thing I can figure out that it is a kind of a sauce server or something. Very nice, oops, very nice looking little piece. And again, it does glow. And that piece can be yours for $9, number 10.
All right, and thanks to Doggone Happy Vintage for picking up the Mexican pottery vase. I hope you enjoy that. My next item is actually something I don't carry very often, but again, if you're familiar with my channel, you know we love all things German and Austrian in this household. And this is a pair of decorative plates, which I don't tend to carry, but the designs on them, of course, I'm showing the wrong one first. The designs on them particularly attracted me for this one because it's just this beautiful winter scene. And I know a lot of people who like to decorate. In some cases, they don't decorate the rest of the time of the year, but they'll often decorate for winter, Christmas, or whatever winter holiday that they do. I just think this one is a really attractive piece that just would look good in the background of a vignette. You know, just has got the winter, to me, it looks Russian, but it is German. It is the Huckster, a German porcelain manufacturer. And they did an entire series of these. This one happens to be the same one that's shown on its cover, but for whatever reason, the other one also has that image on the cover. And this one is for the Dungeons and Dragons fans out there, or the Renaissance Fair. You've got a much more, you know, the knight on the horse, you know, getting ready to go jousting. Looks like maybe the same castle in the background. So I'm not sure if what this was a series of a specific scene. So it's just a pair of decorative plates. They're still in their original boxes, so it'll make them really easy to ship. They're lightweight, so it won't cost a lot of money to ship. And I keep them together as a pair because they obviously belong together. But I think the winter one's the really attractive one, you know, for a lot of different decor. Oops, sorry about that. For a lot of different decor. And but if you like the color scheme of the other one, you can have that too, because they're only $6 for the pair. So $6 for the pair of German porcelain plates, still with the original box. $6. You can have them by giving me number 93. $6, 93 for the pair of plates.
Okay, my next piece is a Treasure Craft cookie jar. Literally cookies. It has like that yellow apple design in the front, and it is marked in the back. Treasure Craft right there. This is the inside. There is no chips, no cracks to it at all. And let me show it again. There it is. And that is 25 for number 48.
So I've got some more Slot of Doom. These are the items that I can ship to you very, very inexpensively, cheaply. Let's use the word, right? Cheap. So if you've got somebody in your life or yourself that likes embroidery, this is maybe something you'd find interesting. So they're vintage patterns, vintage embroidery patterns. So I've got two pairs, and the first pair is his and hers. They're Vogert. They are marked 49 cents, but that's not what I paid, so that's the original selling price. Couldn't find a date on them. But what they are is the iron-on transfers for embroidery. So it's that. See if I can open one up here so you can see it. Right, so the iron-on transfers, right, for embroidery. So there's a his and hers set. So if you know somebody getting married or something like that and you want to make them a gift, so the his and hers set of patterns. And I also have, I'm calling them kids in kitchen. So this is one pattern, and is the animals and so on, right? And the other one is more for your kitchen linens and so on. So the way this will work is the two his and her patterns are $9 for the set of two, and that's 68 each. And then the kids and kitchen is 68K. So they're both two for $9, 68K or H.
Okay, I haven't seen much metal other than those light butterflies, so let's go with a little bit more. Have this beautiful brass lion. And he is probably about 5 inches wide, about 3 inches tall. He'd look great in any boho decor, or yeah, I would put it in boho. Some baskets and some brass. He's a beautiful piece, and he is $12, number 19.
All right, my next piece is another refugee from my vintage booth. This one is not particularly, the collections were selling fairly well, but what I had to kind of rescue were these items that had multiple pieces, because no matter whether I rubber banded them together, I taped them down, whatever, they kept getting separated out. So what I've got is a collection of, most of them are bridge items. This first one's a little bit more generic. So you've got the 4 suits of cards. They're all pencils in their original packaging. So you've got these cool the poker suits. This one is specifically a bridge scoring pad, but what it is it's ceramic, and then there's this little pencil, grease pencil that goes with it. So you actually keep score right on the ceramic, the glazed top, and then you just wipe it off later. So it's it's kind of a functional piece, but this is specifically for bridge. Another set is also a bridge set. So you've got the bridge book, which is at this point is empty. You'd have to buy the bridge filler. You've still got the rules in it, but you've got this cool leatherette, bridge holder. And this also has a set of pencils. These are, again, they're in here with little rubber bands, but they kept separating and falling out. And they were ending up in other people's booths, whether by accident or malicious. I was afraid that the set was going to get separated, so I didn't want to damage it. And then this one just has too many pieces. It is actually a vintage Milton Bradley board game that is bridge for 2. And I had this in one of my hauls, and I was worried about it then. It actually has the board game piece to it, where you have this little vinyl piece that you unfold, and it holds the extra 2 sets of cards for bridge players. And then it has the decks of cards in there. You've got a black backed deck and a red backed deck, plus the instructions, plus some bridge score pads, plus the little holders that go on the vinyl. So you just got this kind of mix of vintage games, bridge sets, bridge pens, markers, poker items. You get all of them for $20. So $20 for the 4 separate pieces, and you get those by giving me number 98. $20, number 98 for the lot of bridge items.
Okay, my next piece is Lefton egg. Right there it says Lefton, and it's a little girl with rabbits on top. And the only thing on this, on the inside, it has, this side is fine. It has a tiny little chip right here. If you can see right there on the inside. But otherwise, it's a great piece. And it is $12 for number 39.
Okay, I've got a fun thing for my next thing up here. It's a book that I believe a man, because it was from that ephemera lot that I bought. And this was in this beautiful box that I got. This was in there, and I don't know if you can see, but it says nature printed in pencil. So I think this is one of maybe his school projects. And what he's done is he's pasted in here. I'm thinking that this would be if you really wanted to use cigarette cards in a collage or something like that, gluing them to paper like this. These are the animals that come from the center of a cigarette card. Kind of does damage to their value. But I think as you could take them off and use them in a junk journal or something like that. And in this, you wouldn't be hurting it. So there's a lot of animals that are in this journal, if you will, the nature journal that he's made. But there's also quite a few very cool, and some of these are quite valuable, cigarette cards in here as well. Most of them are the tobacco, the imperial tobacco because most of them are the Canadian Imperial Tobacco. Aren't these rooster ones cool? I have a whole set of these chicken alphabet cards. I think they're just the best. I'm probably not selling those because they're just too darn cool. But you get 3 of them in this book. Really neat images, right? I mean, it would be very fun, I think, to use some of this in a junk journal. Some more of the chicken alphabet. And that's the last page. So really neat ephemera. And if you purchase this, if you purchase something else from me, I've also got some fun paper scrap stuff that I can include with this as well. If you're just buying this, it'll probably, and we want to do the Slot of Doom, this would probably be, the maximum weight, but we can talk. So this cigarette card, I'm calling it book for junk journaling, is $9, and it's number 72. $9, number 72.
You're muted, Rita.
Thanks. I thought I was going to make it through the whole night without doing that. Got some more barware. These are 8-ounce rocks glasses from Jim Beam. And there is a set of 4. There's 2 and 4. And you can see the emblem on there. Maybe. It says selling the world's finest bourbon since 1795. It's a great set. They're nice, nice sturdy glass. And those are $15 for the 4. And it's number 15.
All right. Well, we've got all of our sins covered tonight. So we've got the alcohol glasses from Rita. We had the gambling set from the bridge and cards from earlier, and the bridge sets go to BMO's Mercantile. So thanks, Laura, for picking up that lot of 4 different cards and bridge sets. And then now I'm going to cover smoking. So we've got all of our games covered. So this is a pair of items. So another mixed lot. This is, I'm sorry, this is what I consider, it's absolutely gorgeous. It is a Ronson cigarette holder. So it's Ronson, Newark, New Jersey, made in the USA. It does have the cork on the bottom, so you can put the cigarettes in here so they don't get damaged. But you can use this as a toothpick holder. You can use this as a air planter. You can use it for anything, because what it is, you can see, is a very deeply veined piece of marble. And it's black marble with tan veining, which I don't see very often. So this is actually brown and black. There's a little bit of white in there, so you can kind of see the contrast, but you really have that brown tone. And then on the bottom, there's nothing on here that indicates there's any silver in this. So I don't think it's silver plated, but this was a high-end piece when it was first made, and it still is holding up. It's just an absolutely gorgeous piece, really nice. It'll sit really nice because this is solid marble that's been cut out. So there's a decent amount of weight on that. So to go with it, whether you use it as a cigarette holder or not, this is just a cool piece, but I'm throwing in with it a cigarette case. And so this is a legit cigarette case. It has the hinge top to hold the cigarettes, and it does, snap itself shut. But the reason I know it's not a business card holder or anything is it also has the lighter. There is no butane left in it, but it does still function. So you can hear it. You can hear that it's snapping. It's trying to light the butane. Now, if you add butane to it, which you can do, I don't know if it will automatically work. I've not tested it. I've never put butane in it. I wouldn't be able to ship it if I did. So this is a cigarette case with the built-in lighter, and the design to it, I don't know if you're gonna be able to see it, but the design in it is a cowboy on a horse twirling a lasso. So not bad. So you can kind of see it's like just etched right into the cover of the cigarette case itself. So this is cigarette case and the Ronson marble cigarette holder, but use it as you wish. 2 pieces, you get the pair of them for $14. $14 for the Ronson cigarette holder and the cigarette case and the holder, for giving me number 77. $14.77 for the cigarette lot. You're muted, Tania.
Did you mute me? I don't remember muting myself. Okay, I have this hand-painted gold goblet. Right there with textured flowers. And that's, I don't know what this design is at all. There is no marking on it whatsoever. It does have some like bubbles right here on the bottom. And this is $12 for number 28.
Okay. Isn't he neat? Look at this Mercury ornament. I'm thinking from the 90s. There was a store in Vancouver, I'm in BC, Canada, that specialized in these types of ornaments, and they were like crazy. They were like 25, 30 or something stupid each, you know. But he's really sweet. Look at that face. And he's got little bloomers, right? And those are sequins on him, so really neat. And he's, I guess, saying, hello, it's Christmas. And with him is a cupcake ornament as well. And they're kind of in the same kind of color tone, so you can easily put those together. And those two ornaments, the elf and the cupcake, are $19 and number 69. $19, number 69. No comments about 69.
Okay, an update. Precious lavender buttons. Got the bird planter on the log. A vintage vinyl, Katie. She got the uranium glass little server. Barb at Winking Owl got the little Kiss Me bobblehead. And Manel Raba got the brass lion. My next item is a little honey pot. And this is made by Lennox for Disney. And it's Winnie the Pooh and his honey pot. There he's looking at it, watching the bee. And here he's got his little nose stuck in the honey pot. That seems to be a usual position for him. The top has a little rose on it. And the honey server has a little bee. Does have the gold trim. Very little wear on any of this. It's in very, very good shape. I think it might have, no, it doesn't have a date on it. And that is number 20. Oh, sorry. I thought I'd get through the night without doing that too. It's $18, number 20.
No worries, Rita. Trust me, that is why I actually paperclip over the number, because I know I will screw it up. So I do not do it for any effect. I do it because it's trying to protect me from screwing up. For my last item, to fellow vice partner, Melody picked up the cigarette holder and the cowboy case. So for the live sale, we all brought 20 items. This was round 19. So I'm going to be selling my 19th item, which means we're going into the last round. So every seller will have one item left. And they'll also, I've given them permission to highlight if they had anything that didn't sell, just show a couple things for those of you who might have joined us later. So we are coming close to the end. I hope you finish up with it, because saving some of the best items for last. One of them is a mystery box. So I totally admit I stole this from Fabric Finds. Did it with all of the sales that I partnered with them on. And they've always been very successful. People love them, and I love to be able to do them. And as I mentioned, I'm in the process of shrinking 2 booths down to 1. I'm even considering having a pop-up sale. We're going to see if that happens. It might be a pop-up porcelain sale because I do have a lot of that. But for now, what I'm going to do is offer 3 mystery boxes. So the mystery box, as the boxes that I typically offer, the mystery box itself is $15. It won't necessarily be this size. This one's empty. It won't necessarily be this size. It'll be whatever I'm actually offering in the box. But the way I'm typically doing it is some things will still have their price tags on them. I will basically put at least $30 worth of merchandise into the box. You're paying $15 because even though it's worth $30, you're getting a mixed bag of what things you may not like, but hopefully you get in the spirit of it and you have fun. There's always some fun stuff in there. I think there's always fun. And the people that have gotten them have been very happy with what they got. So again, the first 3 people that I see will get 3 mystery boxes from me. So $15 for the first 3 people by giving me number 86. 86, $15. The first 3 get a box.
And I also have a mystery box. And my mystery box is going to be also $15 by giving me the letter T. And also, just to show you one more time, this Lefton candy dish I have with the holly and berry, and that is $20 for number 27. And the Otagiri pumpkin bowl, that is $15 for number 41.
Okay, so I'm going to re-show this manganese glass. It's showing, I think, better if I go back like this. You can see how it's glowing orange with the manganese. So those that like the glowy glass, there's something new for you, for your collection. And those were, that's number 63, $22, sorry, number 63 for those. And then I think Vinny's joined us, right? Now, Vinny, we keep talking about, how you want to attract that pin-up, right? Here you go. It's a silk tie, beautiful mid-century Italian silk tie. And that was $12. Number 60, and yes, that fits in the slot of doom, so nice and cheap to ship. And then my last item, I don't want to say I saved the best for last, but I certainly saved something super cool for last. Those of you that collect those the Scotch brand tape dispensers and tins and so on, you'll love this. This is super duper cool. It's tiny. It's, super tiny. But what it is it's a tape dispenser that's got Christmas tape in it. Now, the tape, it's probably not that sticky, but you can see that it's got all different kinds of Christmas kind of cartoony drawings on it. And I think the coolest part of this, and this is super collectible because it's so rare, it's got patent dates. Now, where's my little thing here? The patent on this, it says made in Canada for Minnesota Mining and Manufacturing of Canada Limited, and it's patented in Canada in 1946, 49, and 51. So I'm guessing this was produced in 51. And it says the dispenser was made in USA and it's registered in 1940. So I guess what happened was this dispenser, right, of it, was manufactured in the States, but then in Canada they put, the decoration on and the tape on in. So isn't that neat? I just was so excited when I found that. And because it's so tiny, it actually, unfortunately, is just a little bit too thick to fit through the slot of doom. So I'm going to throw in with it these Ever Bright ornaments in the original box. Sorry, I should have taken it out of the bag there. In the original box, super cool, again, from the 50s. Now, these are, kind of the shabby-ish ornaments, right? They've got a little bit of wear on them, some cracks. Like this one here is actually kind of transparent. It's kind of cool though, I think. Kind of neat. There's another one that's kind of lost some of its paint, but again, I think they look really cool. There's lots of good color though. Let me show you the colors. So the set of two, so the tape dispenser and these Christmas tree, little box of Christmas tree ornaments is $18, and it's number 73. $18, number 73.
Okay, at the end of the night here, let's do a little recap. The honey pot went to Precious Lavender Buttons. Congratulations and thank you. The review of what I still have left. The decanter, the slag glass decanter. That was $15, number 8. This beautiful glass console bowl. That one is $14, number 7. Nobody's drinking Jim Beam, it looks like. I have the rocks glasses, Jim Beam rocks glasses for $15, number 15. And a pair of parfait glasses or iced tea footed glasses in the cubic style. And that pair is $10, number 16. And my last item is a beautiful piece of Fenton. It's a handkerchief vase, Amberina handkerchief vase with the yellow crown on the top, with the crest on the top. Beautiful deep red orange on the middle, down to a light amber color. This is a thumbprint swung glass vase, and that could be yours for $16, number 18. And thank you.
All right, I had a few things that didn't sell, so just really quick from the beginning of the sale, my first item was this elfin gold little jar. I think Katie hit it on the head. She turned out she thinks it's a garlic holder because there's little holes on the side. But it does show that it's supposed to be holding money, because you've got the little sock jar or sock and then the little tea canister with money coming out of it. Anyway, just a little lidded canister. That had been $6, number 90. So that is still available. The Villeroy and Bach au gratin dish that's marked Villeroy and Bach Luxembourg. That was $12, number 87. $12, number 87. And then the pair of art pottery, the Art Pottery Studio pottery pieces, the matching or complementary iris and tulip patterns with the blue and the green decor. The pair of those had been $25 or are $25, and that was number 92. But the last item I wanted to showcase, and I wanted to thank and announce the mystery boxes went to Karen Dondelinger, Jean Marie, and Auntie Christy. So the three of you were the first three that I saw in the chat. Thank you so much for claiming the mystery boxes. So the first three go to Karen Dondelinger, Jean Marie, and Auntie Christy. So again, make sure people are sending emails to any of the sellers so we make sure we've got your shipping information. My last item was something that I had put in my preview on Instagram. So if you follow me on Instagram, you would have seen this. It is a set of salt and pepper shakers of two little birds sitting on a fence. So the fence itself, there's a little kind of the grass has been painted in with a green, but it's painted to look like a treble clef and some notes. And then you've got notes kind of coming up the side. The back is plain. So there's only decoration on the one side. The birds themselves have their original corks. I'm assuming they're original, but they have their corks. And they're considering they need to be lifted on and off. They seem to be in fantastic condition. There's no chips, no breaks, no cracks. They're in wonderful condition. I don't even see any crazing on it. And the same thing with the fence. Where they have to sit on there is in absolutely fantastic condition, and they just sit really nicely on the fence. I get terrified every time I hold the damn thing up. But you've got the little pair of birds with their corks coming out of their butts on the fence. So you've got this vintage, I would say Japan, although it is not marked, it's that style, it's that weight, it's that type of porcelain. And it's just got that look. So you've got these vintage salt and pepper shakers, the two birds on the fence with the music motif for $14. So $14 for the salt and pepper shaker birds by giving me number 99, $14.99. So I want to thank everyone for joining our sale tonight and sticking around. We started a couple minutes late, so we're not too far off of our 2-hour goal. So I appreciate that. Really quick note, I always forget to do this on the last round robin. Janetta LPN, you're the one that picked up the bird salt and pepper shaker. Hemlock Lady, Joni, and Rita, Tania, I don't know why I switched to your company. If you want to announce if anybody picked up your last item or anything new, if you want to say that really quick.
Jean Max got my mystery box.
And Joni and Rita, did you have any takers?
Yes, I did. So Colleen Thode, I believe it is, you got the mid-century modern tie, and Tammy vintage tippets, you got the Scotch tape and the ornaments. And quite a few new people to me, so please remember to email me at vintagerous@shaw.ca. Thanks.
And I have one more. I don't know why I just went blank. Found again. Got the green glass, and I think that's it.
All right.
The console bowl.
Excellent. Well, thanks again, everyone, for joining. And I see a couple of the comments as people are signing off. I'm really glad people appreciate these for-seller events. From a business standpoint, it means I'm selling less every week. But the reason I specifically put this into my 1-year anniversary was because so many channels helped me out and got me to my 1,000 subscribers and just helped me do a little bit of everything and continue to help me. I wanted to try and help people back. So I always try and have a newbie on my channels. When we signed this up, actually, all 3 of these ladies were newbies. Yeah. Some of the, Tania and Joni have kind of braced the storms and tried to do a couple things on their own just to get their footing. This was Rita's 100% first, and I'm always thrilled to help new people.
Did very well.
And you did do very well, Rita. And I appreciate all of you sticking around and watching the sale and supporting all the new sellers. So I brought all the new sellers. So for all of you who are new to this channel, I appreciate you joining me. This was the last of my 5 in a row group sales. I will be doing a variation of the group sale next week. I'm hoping to put out some more promotions, but just so people are aware of it, I always do my sales on Thursday nights at 8 p.m. Eastern. What next week is scheduled to be, if you follow me on Instagram, the shop that I'm maintaining my booth, I will be doing a live sale from the Vintage Mall. So what will happen is I will be pulling from everyone's booths, and I'll be doing it kind of like a group sale, but I'll be selling everything, but I'm not going to be selling everything from me. And the benefit to that is the store does the shipping. So amen for me, but it also means that you can combine from all of these different sellers. You can get one box, so you get to combine for shipping. So be on the lookout for notices for next week. So that'll be a week from tonight. And then 2 weeks from tonight, don't forget to mark your calendars to join me for the Just One More Dachshund Rescue fundraiser. That is taking place on the 12th. I will replace my regular live sale with that fundraiser. Everything sold that night will be donated to jomdr.org. In addition to that, if you have not been following me, if you like mystery boxes, you want to participate in the drawing. You've got the opportunity for every $5 donation made directly to JOMDR. I will put their PayPal account in the notes. For every $5 donation you make, you will receive a chance to win a basically an epic prize that currently stands at 28 mystery boxes shipped directly to you from 28 different resellers. So you will be receiving shipments from across the country and internationally, because Vintagerous, as right here, she has offered to ship one from Canada. So we are going to have amazing prize for a $5 donation. The more you give, the more chances you'll get. When you put your donation into jomdr.org through PayPal, just put a note in there that it's for Trusty Huckster, for the fundraiser, for whatever, for the drawing, so that they know to make sure that your entry is entered in. So they're taking money as of now, and we will pull the winner on air in 2 weeks. So you've got 2 weeks to buy your chances, and appreciate all the people that have donated items to give away, to be sold during that fundraiser. There's some great stuff. Watch my videos. I just did basically a haul video showing a lot of things donated. Again, a lot of things, some donated directly by Joni. So she must be a dog lover. So again, thank you all for joining. Thank you for joining the sale. Thanks for giving us all of your time. And thanks for putting your trust in Trusty Huckster. Have a great night, everybody. Bye-bye.
Thanks, Patrick.
Thanks,